Guys, so before we get into today's episode, I want to take time out to give credit where credit is due. I want to give props to the program that helped me get where I am today. There would not be a tech job Tina here talking to you about how she went from being an SDR to an AE in 8 months without this program. That program is CourseCareers. It's a self-paced, affordable course that you can take to help you get into an entry-level tech role. Now, I took tech sales and I never looked back. But hey, maybe tech sales is not for you. That's okay. They got other entry-level tech roles that you can choose from, all at a very affordable price. And I'll even help you make it even more affordable by giving you my discount code link so you can take an additional $50 off of any course that they offer. And they also have payment plans available. So for those of you on the fence looking for a way to break into tech, I am a walking, breathing testimony that it works. So get off that fence and go get your tech job. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Tech Job Tina signing in for another episode. In today's episode, as promised, I'm going to show you guys step by step exactly what I did to go from application to offer letter in 1 week. All right. I'm going to give you step by step. I'm going to show you messages that I sent. You'll see basically all the receipts. All right. So check it out. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and we're going to go from there. So the first thing I'm going to show you is proof that I applied for this job. Right. So I'm about to show you the email response I got after I applied for the job. And then I'm going to show you the step I took after I applied. But first, let me show you the receipt so you can see that I did apply for this role. All right. So let me share my screen. All right, guys, so when I applied for the role, notate the dates. Let me get me a good pen. All right, so I applied for this role on Thursday, March the 13th, right? And notate the time. It was 8 o'clock at night. I applied for this job. This is the response that I got. Dear Tina, thank you so much for applying to the Customer Success Manager sales role, United States remote role at such and such. We're so excited that you want to work with us. Our recruiters look at each application carefully and will reach out as quickly as possible if there is a fit for the role you apply for. We appreciate your patience. In the meantime, feel free to check out such and such to find out more about what such and such is like. Thank you. So this is the response I got when I applied for the job. Now, I didn't just sit back and just hope somebody calls, which is what 80% of people do. The steps that I took next is why I was able to go from application to offer letter in 1 week. But first, before we even get the offer letter, I'm going to show you how I was able to go from application to interview in only a few days. All right. So check it out. Let's go. I'm going to go over to LinkedIn. Let's see. Let me pull LinkedIn over. So this is what I did after I applied for that role. All right, so I'm going to use a company that I used to work for as an example of what I did for the company whose name I'm not naming, okay? So I'm going to show you exactly what I did, though. All right, so after I applied for that role, so I'm using my previous company as an example, but I went to the company's LinkedIn page, right? And so this is what I did. I went to the company's LinkedIn page, and then I want to click on people. And I came here because I wanted to find out who the recruiter was, if they had an in-house recruiter at that company, right? And if they don't have an in-house recruiter for whatever reason, you want to find what looks to be a manager, somebody that's in a decision-making role, somebody that's in a hiring decision-making role, right? So luckily, this company that I applied for, they did have an in-house technical recruiter, but this is how you can try to find that person, right? So you go to the company's LinkedIn page, you click on people right here, and then this box where you can search employees, you want to type the word talent, and then you hit enter, right? And now it tells you there's 14 associated members with the word talent somewhere in their title, okay? So now I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to look through all these people. You might decide to connect with all of them, right? Or you may find the ones you're like, you know what, I think this is the person I need to reach out to, right? So you're going to select the person you want to connect with, right? So let's just scroll through and look at all the names. I see a corporate recruiting person. Let's show more results. Scrolling. And now I see this person right here that is saying we're hiring. So usually people who say that are usually in a position to interview you, right? So what I want to do, I want to click on this person's click on this person's thumbnail, and I want to go to their page. And what I want to do is I want to start looking at their page, just learning about them, just kind of getting an idea of who they are, what they do, how long they've been with the company, all of those good things, right? Just kind of being nosy, trying to figure them out, right? So once I've done that, I've taken my notes on who they are because I'm preparing myself for an interview because I know I'm going to get it, right? So I'm preparing myself for that interview. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to connect with this person, and you would click connection request. When that box opens, giving you the ability to write a note along with your request, you are going to take advantage of that box and you're going to write a note. So let me open up a little notepad so I can show you basically what I put in that note when I send over my request. I love having industry professionals in my network. Would love to connect with you. Boom. That's all I do. And then I send that in my connection request. I don't care if they connect or not. If they do, great. If they don't, that's okay, because there's an additional step I'm going to take, because sometimes people don't read their LinkedIn messages, and sometimes tech recruiters get a bunch of LinkedIn messages and a lot of connection requests because they are recruiters. That's all right. So what I'm going to do next after that, I'm going to actually send that recruiter an email, right? And I know what you're thinking, well, how did you get their email address? I'll do a separate video for that. I use Hunter.io, and I found her email address, and I was able to send an email directly to her. Separate video, but that's what I did. All right, so now I'm going to show you the email that I sent to her, right? All right, so this is the email that I sent. Now, if you're someone that's not really good at crafting out messages, that's okay. I recommend using a resource like ChatGPT or any other AI tool that you can use to help you polish your messaging, right? That's what I did. And I'm pretty decent at writing, but I use it anyway because I want to polish it a little bit more. So this is what I wrote. Good morning, Hannah. I hope you're doing well. I recently applied for the customer success representative, and I wanted to reach out directly to express my enthusiasm. With my background in SaaS sales and customer engagement, I'm passionate about helping businesses succeed and providing exceptional client support. I love the opportunity to discuss how my skills align with the role. Please let me know if we can set up a time to chat. I'd be thrilled to learn more about you and the team and how I can contribute and make a meaningful, immediate impact. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Best, Tina Hampton. So you notice the time on that. I had applied for the job the night before at 8 p.m. I wrote this email that same night, but I set it up to schedule to go out at 8 a.m. the next day so that she could get it the morning following when I applied, right? As you see right here, let me get me a good old, as you see right here, here's the time. I sent the email Friday, March 14th at 8 a.m., right? And then I said, okay, I've put I put my line out there. Let's see if I catch a fish, right? This is what happened. I received an invitation for an interview, and check out the date right here. That same day, that night, she sent me over a request for an interview, y'all. 12 hours later, after sending that email message, I got a request for an interview, right? 24 hours after I applied for the role, okay? Got this right here. I was going to read through it a little bit. She requested an interview for Tuesday, March the 18th at 3:30. And it says, this preliminary phone interview will last 20 to 25 minutes, and you will receive a calendar invite via Calendly upon scheduling. Please allow 10-minute grace period of your scheduled call time due to back-to-back interviews. Please note that we only accommodate one reschedule throughout the entire interview process, right? So I got that, and I was excited. That happened really quick. I was really excited about that. So that's the step that I took to get an interview quickly. I did not just apply and pray and hope somebody calls. I took the extra step. I found out who the person was that was in a position to make a decision whether to interview me or not. I reached out to that person with a personalized email, and I actually got results, right? So I landed that interview. Now, another important piece of this puzzle that I haven't gotten into yet, yes, your resume needs to be well written, right? So I know some of y'all probably got jacked up resumes. That's all right. I had a jacked up resume too. Now, if you don't have the budget to pay someone to do your resume, that's okay. 2 free options. I still use it myself. ChatGPT to help polish your resume, and Earnbetter to help even more polish your resume. You use those two together, and in combination with the job you're trying to apply for, is you're going to have to feed ChatGPT the job description and your resume and pretty much say, hey, ChatGPT, I want to apply for this job. Can you please help me to customize my resume to match this job description, right? And ChatGPT is going to do its thing. It's going to reformat your resume to match the job description that you're trying to apply for. And then you'll take that resume and feed it through Earnbetter to have a nice resume that's ATS friendly that you can go and start applying with. Now, if you're someone that's not really good about the AI tools and you could really use someone to just sit with you and do your resume, book a 1-hour consult. I will sit down with you and we will do your resume within that 1 hour. All right. But other than that, this is how I quickly got an interview, by taking the next steps and actually reaching out to the recruiter. Now, the next video, tune in. I'm going to let you listen to the recruiter phone call that I had with this recruiter. So tune in next week. Let me know what you guys think. Was this content helpful for you? If not, let me know what you want to see. But other than that, tune in next weekend and I'll let you know what happened next. Holler at you guys later. Tech Job Tina is out. Peace.